Welcome back, guys. My name is Jax, and today we are. Being gay is not a crime, it is not a disease, it is not anything other than just a difference. You know, it's a thing that makes people different than other people. And I don't know, on TikTok and just in the world in general right now, I have seen quite a few things about being gay is a choice, being gay is wrong, and these kinds of things infuriate me. And I get really sick and tired of these things. Sorry, these videos are usually like very positive and very like upbeat, but recently there have been things that I have interacted with and been involved with where even gay people seem to have this kind of like self-hate and this wish that they could be straight and wish that they weren't the way they are. And like, fine, if you want to go and self-hate yourself into a little corner, go ahead. But do not drag the rest of us with you. Because some of us actually really like being gay. Some of us enjoy the community. Some of us have a really good time about what we're doing and who we are, and we really wouldn't change it. And I don't care if it's for comedic purposes or if it's for, clout or, fame on social media or any of this kind of stuff. I detest this whole idea that like none of us actually want to be gay. Like if it was a choice, we wouldn't choose this. No, don't speak for all of us, please. I will attempt to do my best not to speak for everybody, and I never claim to speak for everybody, but I can tell you that my experience, I like being gay. And I get really frustrated with this whole concept of like, I don't know, like the whole like worship of straight boys and how gay guys just like, oh, I just wish I was straight. And I wish I had this. And like, man, like I could like steal your girlfriend so quick if I was straight. So like, and I'm like, just stop. Like, I get so incredibly exhausted and tired of this whole narrative that gay men want to be straight, or like we somehow secretly desire it, or we idolize straight boys, or any of that kind of stuff. Like, yes, there are jokes. Yes, ha ha ha, very funny, very funny. But when it comes to like actually being who you are and wanting to be a specific way, I really wouldn't change who I am for the world. No, I don't want to date girls. No, I secretly don't want that kind of stuff. Like it's such a narrative that's pushed. It's pushed in the whole like gays having kids narrative as well. Like a lot of gay guys are like, gosh, I just wish like my partner and I could have kids. And it's like, you can. There's surrogacy, there's adoption, there's all of these things. But yet somehow we're always put on with that kind of stuff. And I'm so sick of it. And like, I hate that narrative or that argument where it's like, well, aren't your parents going to be so upset that they're not going to be grandparents? It's like, my parents don't care. My parents, that's not their choice. That's not their thing at all. If they want to have grandkids, they should have had like 40 children to like ensure that they had that many like chances of having kids. Um, I don't know if I want kids one day or not, but if I do, I will go through the correct procedure in order to do that. But I hate this idea that like gay men somehow need to be straight acting, or we wish we were straight, or like that's just, it's so infuriating. Like, yes, I am a straight acting man, but it is not because I am trying to be straight acting. It's because I was raised in a specific environment. I have certain interests and likes. My voice just is a certain way. And the idea that like I'm somehow trying to be straight acting is no. It's like I'm Jax acting. Like that's who I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be myself. And so like these flippin' labels and the way that we talk about gays and the way we talk about gay culture and all of this kind of stuff, I don't know. It's just gotten to a point where I just like it makes me want to not identify with any of the community when some of the community is so negative and so toxic and catty and just like mean to each other and like making jokes at our expense. Like, whatever, okay, like I get it. Like, I've watched comedians my whole life. I get that making jokes and like you're dissecting different things in culture and you're finding the nuances and what makes them funny and that kind of stuff. I understand that. But when you make jokes referring to like how all gay guys wish they were straight, you're touching a nerve that's a lot more sensitive than you realize, especially for somebody like me, because I'm happy with who I am. And a lot of us have had to go through like a lot of like self-hate, and we've had to figure out like our religious views, we've had to figure out our family relationships, we've had to figure out all of these different things in our own brains, and we haven't had any help. It's not like we've had a mentor holding our hand, like guiding us through these topics and these issues. And so to make jokes like that and then just assume or, make light of the fact that so many gay men like hate themselves so much that they wish that they were a completely different human being is pretty disgusting. And I know a lot of people on social media have like defended this whole view of like, no, no, it's just a joke. It's like, I was using it to like defend my position towards like sometimes when you get like a really hardline religious conservative saying like being gay is a choice, like deal with it, and then a gay person will be like, no, no, it's not a choice, like who would choose this? um I get that you're trying, like you're using that whole argument of like who would try this, who would choose this, as like a defense against like a hardline conservative who is preaching hate. Like I understand that you're doing that, but it's not the way to go about that. It really isn't. And there's no justifiable excuse for being like, I was being sarcastic, I was like making light of this. No, like you're touching on something that is a lot more sensitive than you realize. And to make jokes about like, if I could choose to be straight, I would, and I'd steal all your girlfriends because like I know what belt size they are. Like I hate that. I really, really don't like that. And it's not appropriate to just try and erase this whole like being gay like it's just yeah, it frustrates me, as you can clearly tell. So I don't know, the real takeaway of this video, which I'm going to end quickly because I'm just gonna spiral into frustration with these people. The real take home from this video is that no, not all of us want to be straight. Some of us are quite happy who we are. um does that mean that like being gay is the best possible choice? No, it's just a thing and it's not a choice. And there are countries around the world that will literally push you off buildings if you are a certain way. And it's disgusting. And it's disgusting that in 2023, when we have all the technology and all of the information that we have, that there are still people doing disgusting things because of archaic beliefs and horrible, horrible traditions. And do not come for me. Any of you religious or cultural people, do not come for me. I haven't said any specific thing. There are cultures all across the world that are disgusting. I am not pointing out any specific one. There is hate in every religion. There is hate in every culture. So I do not want to hear a word about insensitivity towards a specific group of people, because there are gross people everywhere, every shade of skin, every age, every gender. These people exist, and their whole way of life is abhorrent to me. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to apologize for any of the things I've said. Love is love. If you are a compassionate human being, you have a place in my world. Um, if you can have space and time for people who look differently than you, who act differently than you, amazing. But if you decide that you are one of these intolerant people, you will be dealt with intolerably. Okay? That's how this works. I'm sorry. It's 2023. If you haven't got the program, you should. Okay? We all have a spirituality. We all have a faith of some kind, even atheists and agnostics. And my faith does not intervene and interfere with your way of life. So stay out of my way and I will stay out of yours, and treat me with compassion and I will treat you with compassion. So yeah, that was really deep. That was really heavy. I don't know. I had to get it off my chest. It can't be positive all the time. I don't want to be one of these toxic positivity people who's just like, be happy, stop being sad. no, when things actually bother me, I'm going to address them and I'm going to talk about them. So, yeah, not all of us want to be straight. Some of us are really happy being gay. Some of us just want to be left the heck alone. That would be really nice to not be um, bothered by hateful, spiteful people, because some of us are trying to live a positive and happy life. And we should be allowed to do that as long as we're not interfering with other people's way of life and happiness. We should be allowed to do that. Like, I have a right, okay? I do. It's, you know, you can read the UN, you can read whatever country you come from has a civil rights code. Um, but in my country and in my way of view, I have the right to pursue happiness as long as I'm not interfering with others, and that's what I'm going to do. So I like being gay. Let me be gay in my little corner of the universe, and just let happiness into your souls, okay? Because I'm done. I'm done with this kind of weird like hateful tolerance of hate and bigotry, whether it's in America or whether it's across the planet. No, no more. Okay, anyway, now that we've solved all the world's problems and we're all happy, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Just don't let the negativity fill you up. Allow yourself to just breathe, get out in nature, enjoy what you do, love the people in your life, treasure the fleeting moments of time. We're only here for a certain amount of time, so we have to focus on the happiness. After this video, I'm going to go and enjoy my day. I'm gonna have a beautiful breakfast. Life will be good, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So, thank you guys for watching. Um, if you're gay, I hope you are a happy, beautiful, beautiful gay person, and I know you are. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.